I'm not feeling too hot, but hey, day 4, we're back at it. These guys are killing it. Look what we got going on now. So this is what you guys are using instead of mulch, huh? This is like, look at this. It's all these small rocks. They're so sick. So this is our mulch. Big shout out once again to Complete Synthetic Turf for hooking it up. This whole project behind me here, as you can tell, is obviously not possible with these dudes working. They work faster than any guys I've ever seen, actually, to be honest with you. Look at the patio. I mean, look at this. It looks so different already. It used to be palm trees here. Got the patio this way. Stepping stone, all down here. 10 different stepping stones. Out to this. This pond is all clean. Mini pond is all clean. Big pond's all clean. Then we got stepping stones in the middle here. They're just filling sand around them now, and then turf will go around those. Just picture the greenness going through the stones. It's going to be crazy. And then over here, we have the fire pit being worked on. Precise work. Literally everything they've done is measured like perfectly. They even dug a little trench to put all the rocks in so the turf goes right up to it. Pristine work. Pristine. Over here you see they got the weed barrier down, and then rock's gonna go on top of that. But like I mentioned, I used to film here a lot. Now that I have my own house, I'm not here as much. Now that this is done, I'm gonna be here a lot. But the whole point of this remodel here is to make it less maintenance. Less maintenance for my parents, less maintenance for me, less maintenance in general. And this is exactly what they're doing here for us. This is gonna be like no weed picking. It's turf, so you don't gotta cut the grass. All you gotta do is feed the fish and your backyard is stunning. You see the stepping stones now? They actually dig the little holes for the rock, fitting it literally, see the rock shape? And they put the rock in that hole. It's insane the work these guys do. Gravel once it's in. How beautiful that is. It is so much nicer than mulch. I can't even express. I mean, look at that. And when it's wet, it's got this like glisten shine to it. But that just looks amazing. Comparing that to mulch, there's really no comparison when you put that next to mulch. I mean, it's so natural looking. Everything in this backyard is natural. Bossman V just mentioned to me, he goes, hey, I was gonna put flat rock down the middle of your ponds, but he said nothing is flat around here. It's all so natural. So as you can see, the stone they ended up working with going down the middle of the ponds is all natural. It goes right along with the whole entire backyard. By the way, I turned all this off so the man over here wouldn't get electrocuted. But man, oh man, look at this. Look at all this. What'd you say, Mom?
I love the tree.
Instead of that canopy thing we used to have over there, the tree is now there. There we go. Huh?
I'm totally in love.
Mission accomplished. Fire pit. Look. It's pretty dang big too. Fire pit is now officially in. They're gonna concrete around it so nothing moves whatsoever. It's actually the same way I did it, but they added these things on top which make it so much cooler. And obviously it's a lot more pristine, nice and neat. I'm not the, you know, fire pit maker. The rock over here looks amazing. I already mentioned it. This little mini slate rock is like the mulch back here now, which is gonna be crazy. It looks insane with the plants. Come here. Look at that rock with the plant. Mulch? What? Here's the concrete process that I was just talking about briefly. They're literally putting concrete around the fire pit so that everything stays together. The pigs aren't coming back here again, so they won't be able to really knock the fire pit down like they did previously and destroy this backyard. But if anyone stands on it, kicks it on accident, bumps into it, nothing is moving. It's all sturdy. So what are we doing right here to the camera?
Okay, right now we're trying to have this hedge ready.
Yep.
For us to bring the turf right up to the stone. Just to give it a natural look.
Got it. So we're just cutting the liner back to about as close as it gets to that rock.
Exactly.
The liner's gonna go up to that, and then it'll look sharp.
That'll give it a natural look.
Good stuff. So instead of mulch, they actually went with this like little small like cut up river rock, and it looks amazing. Right now it's like white, but watch this. Just get a thing of water. See that? Crazy. So once we rinse it down, it's gonna look absolutely amazing. But that right there, with all these colorful plants, is absolutely insane. And over here, they actually put the bench that used to be over there. Now it's over here. My grandparents actually gave me this. Shout out to Mama, Papa. I know you guys are watching. You guys watch every video. But they gave me this cool bench right here, and we actually ended up incorporating it in with our palm tree here. So that looks really nice. I'm super stoked just to get the turf in, because once the turf isn't like, look at this. This is gonna be the coolest part though. We got the turf right here. Here's the sample. You already saw it out there in the big roll, but it's just like so soft. And then I put it up to here to like picture how it would look, and just check that out. I think we're just gonna pick up the camera when the turf's coming in, right? Yep, let's get to it. Peace. It feels so good, dude. It just feels so good. It's not even installed yet. Like, I cannot wait for this. You don't even understand. Look how good that looks. Just take one pan real quick. Like, that's crazy, yo. That is crazy. Check it, guys. The first thing of turf is now in. You can see from that backside all the way up to here is laid down. And by the way, I never wear shoes, so it feels so good. Look at it. Next level, boys and girls. Oh my gosh, it's gonna look so good. More turf. I guess this is for this half right here. Do another cutting on this side right now. Wow, that's satisfying. A little bit of ASMR for you guys. There's another part. Hey, goodbye, little spark. Getting them shots. Here we go. Look at the size of the nails. Look at the size of those things. They go into the ground to keep the turf down. It's crazy. How big they are. So they're literally like matching the pieces of turf together as close as they can get. Look at that. That is so that you don't notice that seam between the two. There's one over here. I think it's like over here somewhere. I can't even tell. But there's two different pieces connect. Oh, there, you can see it. You can see it from up there. But literally, dude, you can't tell whatsoever. And once that's trimmed off, oh goodness. Insane. What is that?
It's glue.
Glue? That's tape. And that's glue. Alright, that's how they attach the seam. See, I'm listening. Unlike I did in school. Can I stick my hand in it?
No. It's going to stay 1 week on you.
1 week on my hand. Yeah, let's not do that. Ah. See, it all makes sense now. And he was telling me, V, the owner, was saying, there's a lot more to turf than you think. You think you just lay it down and that's it. Maybe throw a couple nails in it to keep it down. Not at all. They got nails in every corner, trimming, tape, glue. That. There's a lot more to it than I thought. That's for sure.
Isn't it just so wild how like precise everything?
It's like they just know how to do it.
Wait, how's it go? Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even.
Oh, he got it on his finger. He's done. He's done. He's done. 1 week. He's got all that off. He's like, you get it all off?
No.
Uh-oh. It's so cool to me because like it's all new, and I'm thinking it's the same for the viewers, correct? I mean, David, you're behind the camera, and it's all cool to you too because I've never seen this happen before. It's like a cool experience. How many times do you think you've done this?
A lot of times.
A lot. Hear that?
Something like that.
Over 1,000 times they've done this. For them, it's an everyday thing. For us, it's something we've only seen, at least me, once in my whole entire life. But the way it's done is incredible. All right, so look at that. They just folded it over. 10 to 15 minutes, that will be dry, and that seal is completely together. Don't even notice it. They're gonna do the same, as you can see, for right here. And then that'll be together. And they're gonna go down the whole side. And actually, if you look behind you, David, see? Over here? They're going around the rocks right now. That is gonna look killer.
This is one way to do it. I'm gonna show you the other way to do it.
There's multiple ways.
There's multiple ways to do it, but as long as the cutting around the stones are precise.
Yep.
Because once we add the sand, we'll have to make sure that the fibers stand in straight up and right next to tight with the stone. This is what you have to make sure. You see how tight it is? All you see is the rock.
All right, check this story out. So while they're putting the turf in right here, these 10 stones going up to the backyard are actually nowhere else on earth other than Egypt. Egypt, David. So you can't find these stones anywhere. They were owned by someone that redid their yard. They donated them to V at Complete Synthetic Turf, and he actually brought them here and said, I know just the place to put them. He's gonna send her a picture of where they are now. The point is of that story is you cannot get these 10 stones going up to the backyard anywhere else in the world other than Egypt. And these 10 in specific are nowhere else in the United States, which is what? Kind of crazy. Check it. Hey. Oh, it looks so sick. The backyard is coming along. I love it. Look how pristine it is up there. Look how pristine it is along the wall. Crazy. Yo, David.
What's up, bro?
I can't even believe this is my yard. My parents' yard at least. It's kind of my yard. Look at this.
Oh my
These
god.
2 stones are done. Imagine that going down the whole thing, taking the turns and stuff like that, over to that pond. This backyard is gonna be absolutely nuts. This is next level. He was just explaining to me, there's probably 1 or 2 other people that have something like this. Ponds, landscape, a sitting area, a fire pit, another pond over there, and then turf and stepping stones incorporated with a patio on the side of the house. In the state of Florida, there's probably maybe 1 or 2 other people that have something like this, which is crazy. This is just in a small neighborhood, and we took every advantage we could have for this backyard. I need to film you, Mom. Welcome home.
Oh my gosh! Holy cow, this is amazing! Oh my gosh!
Right? Look at the stepping stones.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out!
This is my favorite part.
Mini golf course.
Right? All right, we are about to wrap up day 4 out here in the backyard. I'm drenched and I'm not even working like they are. They're going crazy. But check this out. So the patio is in. Obviously none of this is like complete, but just follow me and I just want to show you what we got so far 4 days in. Patio's done. Stepping stones are almost all trimmed up. As you can see, everything's literally trimmed up. These are all trimmed out, but yet not like completely nailed in and brushed off. You're opening up right into literally all green. Look at this behind me, completely green. And by the way, in episode 3, which is gonna be day 5, will be all before shots next to the after shots of the exact angle. So you're gonna see how it used to look next to how it is looking now. So it's gonna be crazy. Make sure you subscribe, hit that subscribe button, turn your bell on so you're notified every time I upload, because that video goes live tomorrow. I'm gonna leave it on a kind of a cliffhanger today, but I'm gonna give you a video tomorrow. So be ready for that. This right here is all turfed right up to the edge of the pond, as you can see. My man over here has been doing it for hours. They're crazy. They grind. Complete Synthetic Turf. Big shout out to you guys. Over here, we got the bench, the sitting area, really, pretty much. Behind you, we got the fire pit. That's not this. The fire pit's done, but I gotta get chairs around. You have to get Adirondack chairs to go around the fire pit. You'll see all that in the next episode. Over here, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. And by the way, I wasn't even sure about the stepping stones in the middle. He goes, just trust me. Trust me on this one. So I trusted him, and look at this. I mean, that's not even a drone shot. Wait till you see the drone shot in the next episode. I'm telling you, episode 3 is gonna be the best one of all of them. But it's cool that you guys have to see episode 1, 2, leading up to 3. They're still working on it. It's going all the way down. Crazy, mind-blowing. It's honestly surreal to me. I still haven't processed that this is my parents' backyard and I can be in it whenever I want and film in it whenever I want. I wanna give a big shout out to everyone watching these videos, because without y'all, I wouldn't have stuff like this. So thank you so much, for real, for real. It's gonna be insane. We're gonna make a lot of videos back here and I'm stoked for it. This is the perfect positive comment shout out for today's video. Watch this. Reverse Hobby comments saying, the real OGs know how it feels to redo the backyard. Have been watching since you made the mini pond in the corner in your parents' yard, over there in that corner. When I first started YouTube, like he mentioned, there was a mini pond right back here. I made my first mini pond, put mollies and platies in it. I made a new mini pond with mollies and platies over here, and that's what inspired that whole build right there. So the first pond I ever made, well, was right here behind you, but the second pond I ever made was right there, and you remembered it, so you're a real OG. I appreciate you. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that still watch me since then. Go back and check those videos out, by the way. They're super cool, and you get to see like my little squeaky voice. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to win a positive comment shout out, have your comment on the screen in one of these upcoming videos. All you got to do is drop that comment down in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit that like button. Hit the like button if you're excited for episode 3. And until next time, Cuffaros, I will see you in that next video. Peace. All right, so Nick and I just go over to the cabinet here. We open it up, and my brother leaves the cookies with the milk. He didn't put the milk back in the fridge. He's gonna regret this one.
Get the job done,
You forgot the milk in the cabinet, buddy. You forgot.